What's going on, all? Old School NYC Gamer here with a high score challenge to my subscribers. You know who you are, and tonight it's going to be Galaga. I haven't played this in a while, so let's get right into it. But first, the rules. This has to be played on the Atari 2600, the Atari 5200, the Atari 7800. Also on the Namco games on pretty much every system except the handhelds, meaning Game Boy Advance, Sega Game Gear, whatever handhelds there are. And I know this sounds totally hypocritical of me stating this after I try to go after Retro Gamer VX's high score on the Centipede Challenge that I posted up a couple of days ago. Now, that was more for a kitschy reason. The reason why I did it, I want to do a little bit of a different take on the challenge. And I've been put in the quirky section next to Mark Vieger, which is all good. So, also, you can use the MAME Emulator for this as well, guys. So, if you guys don't have any of this, but you have MAME, and it's very accessible online, just get that. And if you're up for the challenge and beat up my high score, let's get right into it. Sorry for that, actually. I'm not going to Dig Dug, and we're not going into the other games. We're going to go right into Galaga. Really quickly, I'll try to give you a quick overview of how the game is played. This is a very Space Invaders inspired game, but this is definitely Galaxian, more amped up if you guys have played that game as well. Now, I'm purposely getting caught on purpose because I want to get both my fighters so I can get more points. And a little tidbit, if you guys didn't know this, only maybe a few people from the 80s might know this if you watch a lot of 80s movies. If you've ever seen War Games with Matthew Broderick, the very first game he's playing, or the game he's playing in the intro of the movie, is Galaga. But I kind of question that whole quote-unquote high score he had there. I think he had one of the stagehands play that game to play this. But on a serious note, second stage is coming in. You're going to have the aliens and bugs start shooting at you as they're coming in to join the group. So you got to basically try to get as many of them as you can before they try to get you. Now we're up to the challenge stage, and now there's 40 bugs in this, 40 aliens. So you got to try to hit all of them as quick as you can. See, it's definitely a lot harder, guys, for me because I'm using my Xbox controller. So it's not like the arcade version where I have the arcade-style board for me to play this on. And, of course, with the 40 bugs, you get 10,000 points every time you hit them. Stage 4, they start coming down on you. They'll have a couple of bugs here and there, try to do a kamikaze job on you. So you got to be more alert and be ready that they don't come swarming in on you. Up, and you can see there, guys, they got me. So that's why you got to be a little more careful when you play this game. It's very, it's not as easy as you think it is. And as you can tell, without your second fighter, you're not as quick with your rapid shots. It's not like you can just leave your finger on the button and keep firing. You really gotta just keep tapping the buttons as much as you can to get any good firing action. Now we're up to the second challenge stage, and it's definitely going to get a little harder. So I just missed him, so I'm not going to get that perfect 10,000. And right now, before we get into stage 8, up to about, let's see, 67,320. Definitely now they're a lot faster, so you gotta definitely be more aware of them coming in on you. And I did get my my life, and I might just lose it in a second. Hopefully not. Oh, and as I predicted, they were going to get me. One quick story I could share with you guys, and this was about a year or so ago, when I was working in a pizzeria down on the Lower East Side. We had the Galaga tabletop game at my pizzeria, and one night I went in there, and my girlfriend is the witness to this. I was completely drunk, smashed, and on one credit, and then it was 50 cents. It wasn't the quarter like on most Galaga games back in the day. On one credit, no continues. I got up to about stage 47, 48, completely smashed, and I got the high score, and it had to be almost over 180,000 on one credit. Which, honestly, this is why I wish I had my camera back then, because to this day, I can't believe it. When I'm sober, I can't play this game that good. I think I have to be drunk to play this, because I just pretty much had no sense of direction or whatever, so I just kind of went with the flow, hence why I think I was so good that night, and I don't think I could ever repeat that performance ever. That was like one of those once-in-a-lifetime things. Oh, and I got killed on 2 shots and 1 board, so now it's going to be every man for himself, which is me. And you can see how bad it is when you only have one fighter on the challenge stage. See what I mean? Couldn't hit nothing. Now we're going to see how high I could get my high score, or see how I could get with 1 man left, unless I get another free guy here. And this might go into a 2-parter, guys, so stay tuned on that, alright? Because I'm looking at my camera, and it looks like I'm almost running out of time, so I'm going to have to go into part 2 if I get that far. Yeah, this is the one time, guys, you don't want to get captured. Well, at least I went over the 100,000 mark, guys, if you can see right there. I got 100,000, or 102,250. So if you guys can beat that, definitely give me a shout. Alright? And good luck to all y'all, and have a good one. Cheers.